Good day. This is Cast Iron ASMR Sad Sack Flip Through. I have 3 Sad Sack comics here that I'm going to flip through today. So I'm just going to get a little more comfortable. And let's check it out. Here we've got Sad Sack from the title Sad Sack. Loved by millions. This is issue number 172. 12 cents it cost. On the cover we have Sad Sack sadly in the boxing ring. Is that Sarge? I don't know. But he's getting beat up there, and everybody in the crowd, in the audience, they're all smoking cigars. Because that's what you do when you go to a boxing max. When you go to a boxing max, bring your cigars. Alright. This cover, it's almost what I would call flaky. That thing's gone through some time. This came out in, what we got here? 1965, it says. December 1965. Looks pretty good. On this front inner page, we've got some ads here for other Harvey Comics, TV Casper and Company, Wendy, Witch World, Richie Rich Millions. We got Spooky Spooktown. I don't remember what his name was. Uncle Spooky or something. Uh-oh. I think I just heard something. We're in a tent. We're in a tent today. And I think there's something outside the tent. Let me go take a look. Bear with me. Kitty. Nothing? Come in if you want. Alright, cat's joining us. So, here in the desert, in the first story, which is a one-pager, Sad Sack in The Message. The Message. That's a great song by Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. This is the life, living outdoors like nature intended. Hey look, smoke signals. Say I'll answer them. I didn't know you knew how to talk with smoke. I don't, but I can make puffs of nothing. Ha! I bet I've got... Hey, what are you doing? Oh, I got shot in the butt. I wonder what I said. I wouldn't repeat it if I were you. Alright, kitty. Wait. Maybe she'll leave. She hears those squirrels. Okay, go ahead. Alright, just like a cat. Alright. Yeah, so, he said something bad through the smoke signals. And this is kind of interesting because this was a one-pager. But the story continues with them in the desert. And it's called Indian Attack. Are the Indians out here friendly? Certainly they gave up years ago. So there'll be lots of army Indian tropes, I suppose. Here are the giant Harvey comics now on sale. Harvey was a prolific comics publisher. Look at all these comics. Audrey, TV Fun Time. I remember Audrey from the cartoon. I didn't read any of her comics, I don't believe. I don't know what her deal is. She likes to go for picnics. Sad Sack Laughs Special. Richie Rich. Wendy, Which World? Wasn't there an ad for that? Yeah, Blondie. I really enjoyed the Blondie comic strip in the newspapers. With Dagwood Bumstead. Look, they even got a Dagwood comic. I didn't realize they did Dagwood comics. He always had to go for a nap on the couch when things would get a little rough there. And he'd always lay the same way, so if the couch was like this, like that, there's the couch. Then he would lay on his side with his head facing the back of the couch like that. And in the early, probably these comics, this is like the 60s. His kids were young. What are his kids' names? He had a daughter, an older daughter, and a son, but they were like, well, they were younger. And then later, like when I read Blondie as a kid in the newspapers, they were more like teenagers. What's this one? Casper and Nightmare? Looks like there's a horse. Is that a strong man? Oh, it looks like he went to the circus. And I don't know, Stumbo, Tiny Toon. Looks like a giant. Army Life, Sad Sack, Army Life. Kitty. Now she's trying to climb in from the outside. Kitty, get over here. You want to come in this way. Come on in. Come in through the slot. Just come on in and come in. She'll try and climb right up the outside of the outside of the tent. Cat. Alright. So here we have some racial stereotypes. Hey, you're all wet. You're getting that sand sack all wet with your feet. It was raining a lot yesterday, which is good. Good for the garden. Good for the forest fires. So they're driving around, getting attacked, getting harassed. Oh, in the end, they're beating them up in their canoes in the river. Yeah, this one's... Well, here we got an ad for Rocky and Bullwinkle and the Cheerios. That's pretty neat. Cheerios. I didn't really remember this, but Cheerios had ads in the comics. I just watched a documentary on them on the plane, on a plane, and when they first started out, Cheerios were Cheery Oats. But then Quaker Oats didn't like that when they were losing the breakfast cereal market money, and they sued them. I told you to get off. Get a little wet. And then they changed. They went to Cheerios. It's the number one. Cheerios is the number one breakfast cereal in the world. Maybe North America. And this one, hey, this is neat. We got an ad for Yogi Bear white paste. White paste. Hey there. Get Yogi Bear and his friends white paste at your store. Win a free trip to Disneyland for you and your mom and dad. But not your brother or sister. Look, you can get these white pastes in the mold faces of Huckleberry Hound, Top Cat, and Yogi Bear. I don't think they use paste anymore. I'm not sure, but the big joke was that the kids would eat the paste. Paste eaters. Look at this. Here's another ad for the comics coming out, completely different. These are all coming out this month. Harvey Comics published so many comics. Look at this. Hang on. I can get to it. So, what happened to that page? It's kind of madhouse here today. Yeah, look, there's even more. More different titles. Wendy, Richie Rich. Oh, look, Mutt and Jeff. That was a comic strip. I guess Harvey adapted a lot of the comic strips from the newspaper. Tough Ghosts. Spooky. Who's this? The General Sad Sacks. Get out there. What there? Funny Friends. Featuring the General. Spooky. Oh, Devil Kids. With, I'm just gonna call him, what's his name? Little Devil, of course. Audrey and Melvin. Casper's Ghostland. I told you. So here, General Mills, they were the underdog in the cereal wars. It was this guy in charge of this wheat mill, and then they weren't selling enough wheat, or they used to be like a huge deal, and then I think the railroads came in and anyone could make wheat and send it around. So then they got into the cereal business, and they did well. I mean, they got the #1 cereal, Cheerios, but Trix was also General Mills. There's a genie lamp. Trix. Yeah, the Trix are for kids. So marketing right towards the kids. Stick the sugar in the corn cereal with a tangy taste of natural fruit. Fruit colors, too. And as we all know, Trix are for kids. Now here we got a Mutsy comic. Mutsy the talking dog. Can people hear him talk? I don't read a lot of Sad Sack. I read these. They're good. This one's all a dream. Oh wait, or is it? He's at the movies. He's like, man, I wish I could be a spy dog like that dog. He dreams about himself doing well, catching the bad guy. And then in the end, so they wake him up with a nice piece of meat, with a good old steak. Wait, that's it? Oh, well, it's kind of funny because the meat smelling at the end to wake him up goes into the dream. But yes, it was all a dream. So if you're a fan of fantasy dream stories, this one's for you. Here we got a printed story, Sad Sack, and Steady Study. I didn't read that. And then they always have these comic strip ads. It's like, oh, you're tricked. Oh, it's a Sad Sack comic strip. No, it's not. It's an ad. I'm loaded with work. Every time Harvey puts out a new Sad Sack comic, what? Every time Harvey's puts out a new Sad Sack comic, I have more work to do. Now it's all over town, on fences, in stores, and of course, in your home. Get your copies today. Although I do like it when the characters are showing their own comic book, like in the Archies do that. Wow, this one was a funny one. Sad Sack's cousin. So Sad Sack's cousin would otherwise be pretty attractive, except for the Sad Sack nose. And I think in this one, she wants a date. And the other girl's like, you can't get a date, you're Sad Sack's cousin. But then she gets a date, and it's this dude. But, it looks like it's going good. But then they're going in to kiss. And this took me a second. Like, what? They just stopped? No, they didn't stop. Their noses bunted. And then she came home. But why did you break up, Sadie? It wouldn't work out. They couldn't figure out how to move their noses and meet at the lips. Yeah, Sad Sack in Obstacle. Sad Sack's cousin. Oh, Sadie Sack. So I thought that was pretty funny. There we go. Sad Sack's whole family. Sad Sack's uncle. Is this all a dream? What? I don't think it was a dream. No. And Izzy's uncle, a hillbilly. Is that what hillbillies look like? I think so. And here's the one pager I got a kick out of this one. Sad Sack in cleanup. So he's raking. He looks all not so good. We call it space debris. Come with me. They stick him in this. Shoot him out. Oh, he's got to rake up the debris. Alright, we're ending with Laugh a Minute with the Cuckoo Bird, who always seemed a little cuckoo. He was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You can make your own jokes there. See, this like I said, this cover is flaky. It's flaking apart. Alright, so that was number 172. Here we got number 193. This one's not so flaky. 1967. We got Sad Sack in New Leaf. Nice visual. Doink, doink, doink. Wait, that's not how you read a comic. Doink, doink, doink. Oi! Stroll. I'll start tomorrow. Oh, he was going to start doing everything correct. Turn over a new leaf, as it were. Here they got you. Page calendar. You need almost a microscope to look at all the characters. Who's that? See, some of these I recognize. Oh, I can put. Who's that? There's the Spirit. Will Eisner's the Spirit, and that looks like Spider-Man to me. I don't know what that's doing. Harvey thing. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, this was a funny story. Sad Sack in Quick Transfer. And, yeah. Sad Sack does a prank there. He's at the Sarge. He's like beaking off about how he's not afraid of anything. And then Sad Sack throws the firecracker. And then bang. And he shoots off. He's freaked out. You can come out now, Sarge. It was only a firecracker. It was that Sad Sack, I know it. I'll fix him good. So he transfers him to Lost Island, which I love. The idea how it's like a trope. Lost little tropical island. Good riddance. So this is the dirtiest trick he could think of. He's got to protect this post. But then he's like, there's nothing to do. This ship comes. What a beautiful island. This is the spot for my hotel, but there's nothing here. That's exactly what people are looking for these days. If they're looking for nothing, this is the place to find it. And then look, they build a Hilton. And all the potty people come out sad. Look at that. Score one for sad sack. Wow. There's the ladies tanning in their swimsuits. Oh, Betty's suffering. Run your fingers through my hair. He must be miserable. But then he finds out. What? So he's sending them back. He's like, oh, it's gonna be good. He's back. He trips. He says, this is a little karma happening for the Sarge. One time that sad sack gets it right. He gets his ass kicked a lot. Literally. He's getting the boot. A couple one-pagers always like that. I also really enjoyed this one with this rocket. This is the second rocket. It's the space-time. So they build this rocket. And they need a test pilot. But, they want, like, the dumbest person to see if they can figure it out. So it's a sad sack it is. This is just fun stuff here with whoosh, bonk. Needs more working on. You're telling me. Swoosh. So then he started getting the hang of it, but they're like, we gotta shoot him down. I'm safe now. And look at this. They come at him charging. And she just going haywire. Here we go again. Yeah, he likes this. It's a nice visual gag. Excitement. He smashes through a lot of buildings. Shoot it down. Boom. Don't be discouraged, Professor. I'm not. As soon as he gets well, I'll try it again. Okay, now is that Bugs Bunny? Because that looks like Bugs Bunny. That's a Bugs Bunny ripoff there. And at first I thought maybe that was like Tom and Jerry. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. The cat up there. I don't know. They just have people who look similar. Heckle and Jekyll. We got Heckle and Jekyll comic. I remember those cartoons. They had some sass to them. Okay, look at this. Here we go. Nightmare. Are these just people who were on Casper? I don't remember the horse Nightmare. Every Saturday morning. Here are their ads. We got Baby Huey Papa. So is that Baby Huey's Papa? Because I do like Baby Huey. I don't know that I would like his papa. Double kids. Audrey and Melvin. Who are these G.I. Juniors? Well, they got a little sad sack. From when he was a kid in the army. And a little Lotta. Oh, he's getting his ass kicked again. Wake up, sack. Now he's really asleep. Here we go. Yeah, so I guess for a time they published some Spirit comics. Will Eisner's, what do you call him? I don't know. Superhero sleuth. Only really a superhero because he wore that little domino mask. Superheroes were in vogue. Who's Bunny? Looks like a teen humor comic. Richie Rich. Uncle Dot's uncles and aunts. Again, let's explore the whole family. Yeah, this is pretty good. They're probably gonna beat him up some more. Dump some water on him. Yee! He kicked him back. He's gone berserk. He does look crazy. That's pretty cool. He's jumping in the tank. Yeehaw! Busting through the walls. Okay. Yeah. He's got a bazooka now. Bazookas were all the rage. What little boy didn't want a bazooka? Boom. Trip. Oh, he tripped. Shot the bazooka. Oh, there's a guy. Ah, now you got it all dirty. I've had enough. He just hits him over the head with a hammer. Here we've got this one. It's the same ads. I'm pooped. They used to say, people don't say that so much anymore, that I'm pooped. And people don't call people boobs anymore. But we're like dinks. You're a dink. You boob. I think people say dink move. It's a dink move. The boob tube. People don't watch the boob tube anymore. Yeah, what's this one? Get some nice visuals. Falling down. He really is the sad sack. I'm almost there. Sad sack. I have a message from the captain in the field. I'll get the colonel. Oh, he's got the message he's bringing. I did it. I got through with the message. It's for the captain's wife. I'll take it to her right away. I won't be able to make the bridge game tonight. Written message. Alright, well that was number 2. And 3. This one here is Dwayne's. Dwayne wrote his name in cursive on his comic that I now own. Here we got Sad Sack looking at the ladies. Lady. Mutt's looking at him. He's looking mad. Oh, classic style. Harvey Comics stick an ad on the first page. Should have paid extra for that. There's other comics on sale. Oh, we got a Gloria comic. But these are just the Richie Rich. Nope, that's not true, because there's Sad Sack Sarge. There. Good stuff. This one's pretty good, The Great Escape. How long you in for, Sack? I still got a year to go. He's in the army. They're stuck in there. So they're trying to break out. Digging the hole. Spoon. Oh, here you go. One of my favorite cartoons as a kid. I don't know what I don't know who it was in the cartoon, those short cartoons, and that guy had a TV set. I don't know if it was a cat or... And he had... There was a couple where they were digging out, and he was digging out of prison, and then in one scene, he was going to get caught, so he swallowed the spoonful of dirt. Anyway, they come up. They're not out where they thought they were. The joke is, what are you going to do to us? Because they were, we're going to take you out and take you to the army and put you in jail. The joke is, it's the exact same. There's a one-pager. They want a typical fighting soldier for the ad. They see, they look at Sad Sack. They keep looking. Hey, look at that typist. Let's stick him in. He's big and burly. Here we got. This one is. This one I wouldn't have liked when I was a kid. I think it's a visual. I don't know how you call this. Top of the fourth wall type thing. The Sarge is giving orders, but it's too cold outside, so they freeze. It's a Sad Sack, collects them, brings them in, warms them up by the wood stove, finds out what he says, and it's good. It's not good. They think they're going on a vacation or something. And then they're on the skis, like he goes back, whoa, this plane comes, hits him. It's like, you gotta get me home. And like, no man, we don't get enough gas. You fellas can't leave me out here. The plane only carries 2, buddy. He's stuck in the desert. These are the creepy pictures of the Casper mascot, which isn't as creepy as the Richie Rich mascot, because he kind of looks like the ghost. He looks an awful lot like the ghost. Oh, looker. Casper and friends make a personal appearance in this. Well, I thought maybe that was a celebrity. Actually, he's an exotic dancer. Casper. For the benefit of UNICEF, Casper was glad to dance with Serena, an exotic dancer. I bet you were, Casper. Oh, Santa Claus. Oh, there's Wendy. Wendy came out. This is pretty funny too. Red Hot Riding Hood. And they make Sarge dress up as a woman. It's a little bit of Riding Hood. And let's see, do they know? I think some of them know. Well, not Sad Sack. Well, give me a little kiss and I'll let you pass. Me kiss you? There's a kiss for you. Like high fives on the money. You stoop. That was Sarge dressed as a girl. Huh? Oh, how corny can Sarge get? Pulling the old Red Riding Hood bit. And so they sneak in and do the switcheroo. And in the end, they all get thrown in the stockade, I suppose. We got a story. Yeah, I never read the stories. I guess when I'm reading a comic book, I just want to look at the pictures. You've got Sad Sack and the Sarge. Oh, he's got his hands. He's red-handed. He'll be caught red-handed as a joke. Hey Sarge, have you ever had your palm read? I didn't know you knew stuff about that. Let me see your hand. Very interesting. Slappy. Hey, is this the one they're painting? It sort of has to do with painting. Talk about continuity. The outdoor showers. I hate these outside affairs. Don't use all the water, hi-fi. They'll stop worrying. Yipes! It's black paint. They do a lot of pranks on this in this comic. Ha 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 ha. We got the Explodo cigars. Okay. Gives one to the Sarge. And then, hey Sergeant, do you have a cigarette? No, sir, but I have a cigar. Why, thank you, Sergeant. I prefer them. Good grief. Gave the exploding cigar to the General. Bang. I'll have you shot for this. But, alright, men. Ready? Aim. This would be the time where he should say, may I have a cigarette? Let's get a cigarette before we get shot to death. Oh yeah, look at this is what he does. I mean, I read this, but I forgot. Wait. Even a condemned man gets a last cigarette. Okay, Sarge. Bang. Like even the General was in on it. Oh, what a stinker. Alright, well, that's my sad sack collection. And, flipping through it. My new comics I just got. So thanks for joining me.